The trial of the Enyobeni Tavern owners, Sikhangela and Vuyokazi Ndevu, who are accused of allowing minors into the tavern and selling alcohol to underage children, is scheduled to resume in the East London Magistrate's Court as the defense prepares to present its first witnesses following the state's case closure at the end of August. Questions arise about the tragic incident that led to their arrest. Our reporter Abongile Jantjies is on that story. We now speak to him live. Abongile, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. What do we expect from the defense this morning?
Well, Aldrin, yesterday the tavern owner Sikhangela and Ndevu went to the stand, and today the state will continue with its cross-examination of Sikhangela and Ndevu. Yesterday he mentioned that even the witnesses who came to court, the state witnesses who came to court to testify against him, saying that all those people, what were the evidence that they produced here in court was all misleading the court in an attempt to tarnish his name. He says on the day of the incident, he says that he had made all precautionary measures, including security, that everything is done to the T, and that overcrowding is avoided by all means necessary. He says he left the Enyobeni Tavern between 12:15 in the morning to 12:30 in the morning, having to go to see his son, who was an initiate at that time. And then he got a call at around 2:00 in the morning from one of the patrons. They're saying that things are getting out of control. We are seeing people who are lying on the floor. And that's when he had to rush to the tavern, and that's when he saw what had happened. And he says that before he left, everything was going under control, and he had told other patrons when he saw that there could be a risk of overcrowding that they should go to other shebeens. But when he left, he says that there were no underage children, and alcohol was not sold to minors. He even says that even the video footages that were played here in court don't paint the entire series of what really happened. It's just snippets that are against him, and he says that we should revisit that footage, and saying that all this, the state is trying to just tarnish his name, and that he is innocent of the charges that he is facing, and he's now continuing with his evidence where he's being cross-examined. He even accused the state prosecutor, Tango Pangalela, that of coercing and telling the state witnesses what to say before coming to court. He said that he held a meeting with those witnesses where he was not present, but the state prosecutor said that it is well within his right to speak with the witnesses before coming to court to prepare for the day. And he even told those, you'd recall that earlier after the incident had happened, two of his employees had paid a fine of admission of guilt for what had transpired with this issue of the charges that they face. And he even says that those people were forced by the police on what to say, and that the police forced them to pay that admission of guilt fine. And for them, they didn't know what they were doing, and they were just under the pressure of the police. So now we'll wait for the judge, the presiding magistrate, Kevin von Bratt, to take the proceedings forward. You recall that they even filed an application of Section 174 to have the case dismissed, but that failed too. So that's why Sikhangela and Ndevu is on the stand. And when he completes his testimony, it's likely that his wife, who is also the co-accused, who was also the license holder of Enyobeni, will also take the stand. And some of the people who were employees of the Enyobeni Tavern will also likely take the stand for now.
Is it known whether they are expecting to call any expert witnesses to testify in this case?
That really remains to be seen at this stage, Aldrin. But for their case to be strong, maybe that's really what they need to fight the state's witness. The state has closed its case, and now they're just waiting for the defense to close its case so that heads of arguments can go ahead. But for us, at this stage, nothing of that nature has been revealed here in court.
Yeah. And just quickly speak to us about the people in attendance during these court proceedings. Do you have any family representatives of the 21 children or young people who were killed?
Yes, they really expressed shock when that application was filed by the defense, saying that no, really, and that they are glad that it was dismissed by the court, that more evidence needs to be heard and to really know what really transpired on that fateful day. So they really pack the rafters of the court, and I could say that with keen interest, that I may say some of them have abandoned their jobs, some of them are asking for leave from work when this case unfolds so that they can listen for themselves what really happened at Enyobeni Tavern.